do? I kind of want to get my strength up. I'll try my best, buddy. Just for you. Here we go. Just gonna grind a bit of strength this morning. Good, Tim. Mm-hmm. Wait until you see me doing some mining, buddy. Then it'll get exciting. Yeah, yesterday was a big day. Managed to get my smithing up to level 48. My cooking up to level 35. This was through no amount of skill or anything like that. It was. I mean, the game doesn't take a massive amount of skill. Thanks, pal. Just getting my strength up now. hoping for that to match my defense and my attack stats. But the good thing is, I get 300 XP from each one of these kills. So it should go like the clappers. I prefer to grind for this than bloody dark matter or whatever it is these days. Singularity and all that bullshit. I know you did 4 mastery camos, because you're a crazy person. Don't understand how you can do it. Just nice and chill. I think it's pretty much impossible to get annoyed at this game. Yeah, because you're not having the best time playing it, buddy. I actually haven't had a look at any gameplay yet, but I will do. Like I said, I'm not going to be on much this week because obviously I'm on evenings. Yeah. Apparently you can play it in like different ways and stuff, which sounds fun. How you don't have to go and fuck people up. Yeah, well, I get paid on Monday, and I won't be playing much this week anyway, so I'd think about getting it, and you get it. Oh, look at these levels, man. Oh, I'm talking. Yeah, well, it's an extraction shooter, which is what the Division was when it was, you know, when you went into the whatever it was area 51 or something like that. I did actually enjoy playing the Division with you, and I think it was Steve that we were playing with. Obviously, a few years ago now. But hopefully, it also means that we're able to play something with Mr. Lawless again. So it's been a while since we've done that. Division 3? Interesting. Come. Hit him. What are the plans for today then, buddy? What are you up to? Yeah, nice one. Very good. You better be ready. Hey, right. Crikey, Joe. Only combat level 34. What do you want to play this evening, buddy? Bosses would be good. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, let's try and find one or two bosses to fight. We'll need to kill the Wither as well. I would like to sort out getting production of some stuff. For example, we need quite a bit of gold. We are going to need some more leather and emeralds. Those are the three that I think I'd like to work towards getting. Next level up for armor. So with armor, it's and tools as well. It's not necessarily the actual item or like materials that make the biggest difference. Because there are a couple of mods. Why is this guy trying to attack me? Hold on, just gonna keep an eye on the health. Why are they both trying to attack me? Feels sketchy. So yeah, there are a couple of mods that really do a big boost to the stuff that you've got, right? For example, Apotheosis is quite a powerful mod, and that's the same mod that allowed us to do the things with the enchanting tables, with the bookshelves and whatever else, and we used that for the spawners. Apotheosis helps with the spawners, and you will have found things like gems, like the chipped gem of the warlord or chipped gem of the whatever else. As well as pieces of armor that look So yeah, pieces of armor that look like they say like, oh, this item negates 17% of durability, and it has like a really long name. It's usually got a colour. That is all apotheosis equipment, and you can upgrade the different stats that that like a tool or a piece of armor can have. So that could be something we look at. And it's a bit more. It's not like multiple like recipes and stuff and going through the recipes. Oh. Cute. Like you'd find in like Mechanism or when we're doing the storage system. It's more kind of a sense of progression and upgrading the stuff that you've got. So that could be fun to go through. How do I? Trying to figure out how I sort out all this. Get the invincible armor, which think we need to make netherite armor for that though. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, so the so invincible armor meaning the stuff that doesn't get broken or the stuff that you can't be killed with. The eye. The highest tier armor. There's quite a lot of things that, I mean, for example, like the highest tier armor being the quantum armor by modern industrialization is just insane, and it'll take you days and days and days and days to get. It's ridiculous. But stuff like all the modium armor we could get, which doesn't take durability. And is obviously quite powerful. And that's the step up from netherite, and then you've got vibranium after that. And then on obtanium after that. But yeah, we've probably got the easiest, like really good armor we can get for right now. Yeah, exactly. You do need to make them in order. Yeah. So we would need to get netherite, and then we need to go to an ancient city and get some orbamodium. And then we need to go to the nether and get some vibranium, all sorts. So, I'll obtain this from the end, which I haven't been to yet. What do I want to do? I've got about 10 minutes. Lots of things to do. And also, getting fancy tools and armour is obviously just like a fraction of what you can do in the pack, right? I would quite like to do a bit more building. I want to finish off that tree house. It would be good if you found, if you think of something that you want to do, or like want to have, for example, a cow farm, and then find a mod that helps you do that in a fun way, if that makes sense. Or if you want to do some building, or whatever else. Got to get out. What do you mean by that? Oh, thinking caps. Okay. Yeah. And for example, if you might be more interested in magic stuff or tech stuff, you did Mechanism, which is a big tech mod, and you scratch the surface with that. Because eventually, with Mechanism, you make like reactors and make like antimatter and all that kind of stuff. Is mental. You can make a mecha suit, which is another set of armor, which is really good. So that involves machines, but also quite a lot of crafting to get like machines to get resources to do a lot of crafting and a lot of recipes, or magic, which is typically more about processes and going through steps like rituals or spells or something like that, which can help you do really fun things. So it all depends on what kind of thing you want to do, really, because there's literally, if you can think of something, you can do it. For example, if you want to be able to fly, because there's loads of different ways you can be able to fly. Yeah, so if you don't know where to start, that's what I'm saying, like, come up with something that you want to have, or like, for example, to be able to fly, or a way, or like, for example, a cow farm, or you want leather, you want specific resources, or something like that. And then I can point you in a direction, and then let you kind of figure it out. Like, with the refined obsidian thing, you decided you wanted this specific type of farmer, and you went for it, and you went through the mechanism mod. You don't have to. You don't have to go and look at and find a specific mod that you want to do. Rather, find something that you want to achieve, and then find a mod to help you do that. And thankfully, I can point you in the right direction most of the time. So mechanism, you can set up quite a lot of things. The main kind of early-ish game goal of mechanism is to do your ore doubling and tripling and quadrupling stuff, and that's quite a fun pipeline to go down actually. It requires you to make different machines, and you put your come on, attack him. You put your ores in one end, and it'll go through all of these different machines, and you'll get like 4 or 5 times the ore at the end of it. And that's a fun little piece of automation you can do. Exactly. And with mechanism, you can get something called a digital miner, which you can place down in the world, and you can give it an area, and it'll scan that area for like ores or something, and automatically mine those ores and store them for you. So if you get the digital miner, hook up those ores to your resource like factory. I have it like basically infinite resources. No, exactly, yeah, exactly. That's how it should be. And that's one of the really good things about this mod pack, is that all the mods that you're going to use have really good quests with it, because the creators of the mod pack put together the quest book, and different mod packs have like rubbish quest lines that don't explain things very well at all, but all mods 10 is good for that. Look at this dude. And at some point, when kind of you're on your feet and you're feeling more confident with mods and stuff like that, I have to keep working on my train station and go back to my old stuff. But I'm not worried about that now. I got really stuck with that. Because I did all the kind of leaves and the vines and stuff for the actual station. I have put like a bit of a ravine through the middle. And I know what I want it to look like, but I'm scared that when I actually go to do it, it's going to look terrible. So I've just been avoiding placing down the blocks, which is unideal. Don't tell me I'm going to tell. So it's nice to have a bit of a distraction. Exactly, bud. Exactly. And it's just nice to play with someone, because it was... See, playing on my own... See, I can do it and have done it for quite a while. But when it gets to a point where I'm like, what do I do? I actually just can't get away from it. And playing with someone else is nice. You're terrible no, you're not terrible on M&K. Well, you might not be as good as... But you're not definitely not as good as you are on, like, controller. But you learn it, just like anything. I learnt it fairly quickly, so that means I'm sure you can. I say fairly quickly, like it took me... How long did it take me? Months to get used to on the siege. Yeah, 'cause you've got a big massive one. I've got I think it's a 70%. So you've got just the things and then these bits instead, not the number pad. You can get 65% ones, which basically cuts off here, so the arrow keys move over here, and you lose the delete, insert, and home buttons and stuff. Mm. No, don't come over here. But I'd say maybe a mouse is more of a priority, to be honest. Because really on on Minecraft, the only buttons I use on the keyboard are the WASD for movement, Control for sprint, Shift for crouch, and space for jump. So like all the movement stuff. And then occasionally, obviously press E for inventory. Let's get it. So yeah, can do. I've got the Rocket Cone XP Air, which is good, and it comes with like this dock that I can put my thing in. But for some reason, my dock has stopped working, so it won't charge it, which is really annoying. But I use it to plug the receiver in, so I get better signal. And the other problem that I've had with this mouse is I actually had two. The first one that I got, the scroll wheel messed up. Like it would do random, like jittery inputs when I wanted to just go zoom in or zoom out, which was unideal. So then I went through their warranty process and got a new one for free. And they actually didn't ask for the old one back, which was good. So I've got both still. And then it happened to the second one, the scroll thing. So then I went back to the first one to see if it had managed to sort itself out. So now whenever I after like a few months or something, a scroll wheel pack goes a bit haywire, I'll switch to the other one, and it just seems to have been fine. So, but it is very annoying about the dock because it's very convenient to just put the mouse down and just charge. So I don't know, and I don't. Rocket is a branch of Turtle Beach, I think. Yeah, they'll have it in black. But yeah, Rockat's a branch of Turtle Beach, and I'm not sure if they are still... actually, I'm done on this game. Yeah, so I did see it, just see it goes. Let's have a look. If the website's still up. Yes, it's been absorbed back into Turtle Beach website. You should not pay 149 quid for actually for the thing. I think I paid like 90 quid. What was this? No. Yeah, that's the one that I've got, and I've got it in black. But they've got quite a few. It's just this one had the most buttons. Razor do nice mice. The Cobra's new. Got two, but the most, for example, for FPS mice, they mostly have two buttons on the side. Death Adder, that's the really lightweight one, I think. Ultra lightweight, yeah. Viper, esports and competitive. Again, two buttons on the side. Naga is the one that has loads of buttons on the side. This one that Starsy had. Again, can have so it can have there's different ones you can put on. Yeah, so different ones have different side plates. So this is for like MOBAs, where for example, World of Warcraft, where you have abilities lined up to different buttons. You have like 12 abilities, you can map each one to a single button. Or you've got the one that has 6 buttons on the side, that's probably the one that I would use the most. Or just the 2 on the side. And all of these come in the same box, so you can switch and swap which number of buttons that you want on the side. It's a bit bigger, a bit heavier. And each brand has their own like software to use. The Roccat one, I've had issues with. I don't know what the best software is. Like which brand has the best software. So, but Raze is good, and obviously the docks they come separately. One of the one of the most popular gaming mice is the Logitech. Which one is it? 502X Plus, I think. This is one of the most popular ones. But again, 2 buttons on the side. But the one thing that people really like with it is with a normal mouse. Yeah, with a normal mouse, the scroll button clicks. With this, you can switch between the click and like an infinite scroll wheel, so you can just flick it and it'll just run really smoothly. So this one could be nice. What else? Corsair do nice. So yeah, the good thing with mine, if I go back to that feels dodgy. See, a good thing with mine is it has 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons on the side there. 1 button on the bottom here, you just flick your thumb down to. And you've got the 2 buttons here, which are normally used for changing DPI. But on top of that, they have what they call the easy shift kind of technology, which means that if you it automatically set to this button on on the bottom here, you hold that button down, and the rest of the buttons can be mapped to different things. So it's like pressing shift on your keyboard, and it makes capital letters. So for example, with Minecraft, I found that having the shift button on the bottom here means that it's a bit awkward getting your thumb up to the ones on the side. So I've actually changed the shift button to this minus here. So when I hold that, the other 5 buttons on the side all do different things. So I've essentially got 10 buttons, 10 different buttons. Ten different buttons on the side there. And I found that's all I really need. All I need to do is press this button, hold this button down, and to unlock the 5. And then, instead of being up, down, DPI on the side, thank you, I've just put cycle DPI, so I'll just cycle through the presets. But yeah, I would recommend this. It's just that I've had some problems with it. but using it's gorgeous. It's incredible. Like, actually playing with it has felt really comfortable. It's quite light, despite not being an ultra lightweight mouse, which some companies offer that I don't really like. Yeah. Yeah, the warranty is good, and they were good. Their customer service was pretty decent as well, to be fair. And I'll leave you with. No. I'll leave you with this. No. You see, keyboards have different switches, but this is mine. It's got the nice like exposed RGB stuff on the bottom. They've got optical switches, so like reds in that they're very linear. They don't have a bump, but they have a very shallow like activation point, so you don't have to press it very hard at all to get a thing. It's got a nice scroll volume wheel at the top. Obviously you get rid of the rest of the rest of the keyboard over here, and I've not had any problems with this keyboard at all. So this is one, so it comes in both. I'd recommend, but obviously it depends on what kind of keyboard you want. Whether you want something that has a click, which are browns and blues, so you have like a bump when you press, or if you want linear, if you want click like loud clacky ones, or you know. So anyway, I need to get ready for work. I'm gonna be late. So yeah, goodbye.